What's up, guys? This is gonna be a little bit different than usual, cause um I want to put out some slop right now, and sorry, this video is not gonna be slop, I promise. And I don't have the brain power to play pronoun pals. So instead, I'm gonna do what everyone's doing right now and just shit on the amazing little circus, cause that's pretty easy. So I've been like somewhat of a day one, the Amazing Joe Circus fan, a little bit. If you didn't know, I don't know I sound like my voice isn't like the gayest voice, but I'm like a little bit gay, so I'd be into that stuff, but like not in like a hyper fan way, like some of these people are. I just like enjoy it. But then that show got a hot ass. Um, I've seen every episode, but I technically never watched the finale. I watched it on TikTok in like 2x speed, in Portuguese, or yeah, Portuguese. That's what they speak in Brazil. Um, and that shit was hot garbage. Um, so I'm gonna start with like the. This is gonna sound like little like anti woke, but like there is some like stupid ass identity shit going on in some shows today that I just hate. And I think it all started with like I don't want to like the Owl House isn't a bad show, but it's probably one of the reasons it started, because that's one of the first examples I think of where I'm like oh they put in a gay character for the gay character and not because they contributed. But I actually liked how it worked in the Owl House. I think a bunch of creators saw what happened with the Owl House and all the gay characters are like, oh yeah, let me put in a gay character in my show since we're all doing it now, and it helps me get the gay community views, even though the people who are doing this are gay. So I honestly don't know. So that's my first reason. Um, so now, even though like, especially in like the Amazing Digital Circus case, none of that shit has anything to do with the plot. But Gooseworks was still like just spam tweeting, oh Jax is asexual, Jax is actually trans. Um, Jax never transitioned in the show, so I don't know why that matters. If we never saw it, maybe they should have developed that plot line. I don't know why you would just kill like you can't say they're trans if they never transition. Like transition them. If they're going to be trans, make that a whole plot line instead of just killing them off screen like Gooseworks did. Also, Gooseworks is just like really weird. I'll put some of I think it's her. I'll put some of her tweets on up on here, but they're like hard to read and really bad. Like I think if you're making a show or something, you just gotta get off Twitter. Like why are you saying this shit? Like why are you saying, oh, I should have made my show hornier? Like I feel like a bunch of kids watch that show. No. Um, I mean it seemed like a kids show on the surface, so I feel like they would have. But and then also just as I said, tweeting the sexualities of characters, even though the show was supposed to have no romance. I just don't think it matters. I think you're just being like I don't care. Like maybe some like fan writers care, but like why are you pandering to them when there's like just write what matters. Like why are you even thinking about this shit that doesn't matter if it's not in the show? Um and if it does matter, then why is it not in the show? So, boom, double-edged swords. Um Also, I've had like a realization lately. When I was like, I enjoy writing. It's a pretty fun thing to do. I don't do it much because I'm a lazy bum, but I think it's pretty cool. But then so I used to think like, oh, all these like animators who can just make comics and like animation series, they're so gifted because they can like I can just write. I don't got the power to do that, and of course I'm not gonna use like AI like some people might um to create their like to bring their like written idea to life. But I'm like, oh shit, artists can just do that. Um, Gooseworks makes me realize that artists cannot just do that. Um, yeah, writing definitely is a skill. I kind of thought it was like natural. Like everyone had this writing ability, cause I got it easy. It wasn't that hard to gain. Like I suck at um like grammar and shit, and my writing's probably not even that good. But I'm not the one making shit. Um, but like I thought, oh, if you can do art, the writing part's the easy part. But no, I guess it's not, cause yeah, Gooseworks, Vivzy Pop, they're all proven that the writing part is actually like real hard, real difficult. They can't do it that well. Um, just a realization I came to. Um, Let me just talk about my specific complaints. So I think the big one everyone's having is like the character development. Cause at the start I was like, oh, pretty balanced and fine. And at the start, like Jax was like kind of just there. And I'm like, oh, there's just an asshole. That's pretty chill. Um, I'm sure they'll like get better or like they'll come around. Neither of those happen. They just embrace being an asshole, but not even in a good way, in like a corny ass way that I don't think anyone fucked with. Um, like when Jax was like, "You are my playthings," like that was the worst written line I've ever seen. I don't know. I'd rather like even if that's out of character, like that line never had to be written. That was the worst thing I've ever heard in anything ever. Like no character ever has to say something that corny. Um, but I guess Jax did for the plot. Um, and then like Jax just got worse and worse, and then they tried to make it, oh, Jax has mental issues. Like maybe you should have started with the mental issues, because I already hate Jax. Like I'm not gaining empathy when you spent like 5 episodes showing that this guy's an asshole, and now you're like, oh no, he's actually. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna use he because he never transitioned in the show. Gooseworks. It's completely. I'm not using the pronoun. I'm using the pronoun that the show used, not that Gooseworks used. So yeah, I feel like you should like write someone to like not be that much of an asshole. And even if you look at asshole characters who then you find out they have like mental issues, like the Golden Guard from the Owl House, like they're not completely assholes. And when they realize like that they're fucked up, they kind of stop being assholes because the main characters help them. Jax, this just never happens until like the very last episode, like last minutes when they're like he already died. They're going to his extraction. I don't know. I watched it in Portuguese. That's what I thought happened. Um, so like it was just terrible. Like you can't redeem a character in 1% of the show. It needs to be over time. And I don't think Gooseworks realized that. And then every other character, um, like Kane. Wait, no, yeah, Kane. Dude, if that last episode was like that second half where Kane was like doing some Truman Show shit, the episode would have been a banger because like the plot of every other character is save Jax and then realize that we're all mental scans and we're trapped. Like that's pretty lame. They're not doing anything. They're just helping Jax. Like I don't care about Jax. Kane is like fucking going through shit, discovering like, oh shit, I'm an AI. I can be nice to people. I've been an asshole. Like Kane is doing what Jax should have, and yet Jax is like the fucking main character. Like I don't give a fuck about Jax. Show me more Kane shit. Kane and Bubble were my favorite characters the whole show. They had like the best dynamic. They're funny. Um, Jax like, oh, put him in a maid outfit and this joke. Like what? What happened to like there? Not to be like with that guy, but what happened to like writing a joke? And all the funny jokes in this show, like none of them were from the main cast. Like that fish who was played by the guy from Smiling Friends. I don't know. I never watched Smiling Friends. Um, like that was funny. I don't think anything funny really happens from the main cast. It's all like the baseball episode, the Zooble. Whenever they said Zooba Dooba Dooba Doo, like I found that funny. But like Jackson a maid outfit. Like you can't just put someone in a maid outfit again and again and again and again and expect it to be funny. And Jax is afraid of what, like corn? Like this is like that random silly humor that I don't care about. Um, and then you have Pomni, who you thought was the main character the whole time, because we start with Pomni joining the circus, and no, Pomni's clearly not the main character, because she doesn't change like the whole show. Like at first she's like a little upset that she's in the circus and she's losing it a little. But then like after a few episodes, she's like the sane one. She's pretty much like a Ragatha part two, but like a little less nice, like a little more real. Um, so like yeah, she never changes. Ragatha is pretty much like the same the whole show. We never learned about her backstory or anything like that. Kinger, we like learned that I coded this, which we knew the whole time, and then we put him in the dark, which we also knew the whole time, and like he's permanently in the dark. We run him back. Nothing really happened there. Zubul and Gangle, like I don't even know what's up with them. Are they romantic? Gangle Hikey got bullied the whole time just for Jax to kill himself. And Gangle, like I don't know. Zubul and Gangle were kind of always just there. They never changed the whole show either. I mean, Gangle did a little, but like not enough for me to care, because they were definitely his side character. They got no screen time. Um, and then the plot of the show is also just buns, because you start off the show, you're in this circus, you're like, oh, like you're thinking about how they're gonna escape, right? But then the show turns into like their mental issues, and like they should have set that up from the beginning, like showed all the mental issues all the people in the circus had from the beginning. They shouldn't have like ended showing, oh guys, by the way, these people have mental issues. Like, dude, I'm already like waiting for them to escape the circus. Why are you telling me this now? But no, Goosework is like, oh yeah, let me throw this at them now. So I'm sorry, but it's a little late, and I don't care that they all have mental issues, because I want to escape the circus. And then we realize that they can't escape the circus, so the ending is just really lame, and I don't think anyone cared for that ending, to be honest. Um, So yeah, just pretty ass. I think a better show that everyone should go watch, hopefully. I might bite my words in a few years, because I thought the Amazing Digital Circus was good at first, but Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. Like I watched that shit. Did not seem to be about character relationships at all. It just seemed to be like a pretty banging show. Um, I think the cast could get bigger, because it's only like the two girls, the star, the male bad guy, and like the female bad guy. But like it seems pretty chill, and like sure there's like shipping and shit, but like I don't know, it seems pretty chill. But if you look at like Knights of Guinevere, I know it's written by Dana Terrace, so I do have high hopes, but it does seem to be doing a bit of that identity shit, cause I do have to like look at Twitter um to know the genders of the main character. I feel like it should be stated in the show enough for me to get it. I don't think I should be having to look at Twitter. Um, but yeah, um, I have high hopes for Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. Definitely gonna be better than The Amazing Digital Circus. Um, and yeah, that's about it. See y'all.